Back in the 1970s, while America was vibing to disco and living that free love era, there was a dude walking around looking like he had his whole life together. Clean cut, smart, studying law, smooth with his words. The kind of guy your parents wouldn't think twice about trusting. That guy was Ted Bundy, and that's what made it so crazy, because behind that charming smile, total darkness. Bundy wasn't some sketchy-looking villain lurking in alleys. Nah, he blended in. He looked normal, educated, polite. He volunteered for political campaigns, had girlfriends, and knew how to work a room. But while everyone saw a rising star, he was living a double life that nobody could imagine. Starting around 1974 in Washington State, college women began disappearing out of nowhere. Broad daylight, crowded campuses. No major struggle, just gone. And the wild part? A lot of them were last seen talking to a nice guy who asked for help. That was his move. He'd fake an injury, arm in a sling, crutches, acting helpless, and ask women to help him carry books to his car. It played on empathy. Once they got close enough, that was it. He'd overpower them, abduct them, and later murder them. It was calculated, cold, and terrifyingly organized. He wasn't just acting on impulse. He was planning, watching, choosing. As the disappearances stacked up across Washington, Oregon, Utah, and Colorado, fear started spreading, but Bundy kept slipping through. He changed states, changed routines, and stayed ahead of investigators for years. In 1975, he was finally arrested in Utah during a traffic stop. The police found suspicious items in his car, things that didn't add up. He was convicted of kidnapping. But even behind bars, he wasn't done shocking the world. In 1977, while awaiting trial for murder in Colorado, Bundy literally jumped out of a courthouse window and escaped. Got caught, then escaped again from jail weeks later, and this time he made it all the way to Florida. That's where things got even darker. In January 1978, he broke into a sorority house at Florida State University and attacked multiple young women in one night. The brutality of those crimes stunned the entire country. This wasn't the quiet, manipulative predator anymore. This was chaos. He was arrested again soon after, and in one of the most bizarre twists, Bundy decided to act as his own attorney during parts of his trial. He loved the spotlight, smiled at cameras, cross-examined witnesses, almost like he thought he could outsmart the system one more time. But the evidence was heavy, including bite-mark testimony that tied him directly to one of the victims. The jury found him guilty, and he was sentenced to death. On January 24th, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in Florida's electric chair. Outside the prison, crowds gathered and even celebrated. For many, it wasn't just an execution. It was the end of a long chapter of fear. What makes his story stick isn't just the number of victims. It's the mask he wore. He proved that evil doesn't always look evil. Sometimes it's clean-shaven, well-spoken, smiling right at you. And that's what makes the charming monster idea so disturbing. He wasn't a shadow in the dark. He was the guy standing in plain sight.